Hello, 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 everybody. This is Dr. Shaniva, earlier craft doctor, and I'm here. Follow up of my machine, little uh, knitting machine. So I showed you what I did. This is the hat that I made last night by hand. This is the one I did today on the um, knitting machine. Okay, first I have to say that these both had approximately the same number of um needles or whatever. Approximately the same number. I think this is like a 44 or something like that. I didn't count. I don't know. And this big machine had 48. The knitting machine had 48. I want to bring you closer. The black is very hard to see. But if you can see that ribbing turned out fabulous. All this lint from the pom pom, but the ribbon turned out really really nice. The difference is I can tell I made this. Look at this side. This side not so much, but it's beautiful. It really really turned out really well. When I decided to use double black, I had already started 3 rows here, so that's why it has this dip, but normally the black would feed directly, so that's why I did that. Right, this was super quick to make by hand, a couple of hours, voila, I was done. Right, now look at this one. Oh, and you could tell because I was hand tensioning, you could see how inconsistent my hand tensioning is. But it turned out really great. This one, machine, look how even these stitches are. All the way around. This hat could be double-sided, but I want to show you something. You know I always show you my mistakes, and I want to show you this one. When I was taking this off the machine, I dropped the stitch. 2 stitches. So look what I got. Yeah. This is just, it's not any good. Because see that? I can just pull this right loose. So the thing that you have to remember is you have to be careful not to drop a stitch, especially if you don't know how to put that stitch back, which I don't. I don't know how to knit or crochet. I don't know how to crochet well enough to put it back. But look how beautiful these stitches are, uniform. Very uniform. Now, the adding machine, could it do any better? I don't know. I'm going to have to buy it just to see, but I don't think so. Also, is a double, so it's reversible, because what you end up making is a tube. Cinched on one side, cinched on the other side. You take it and you put it together. Voila, you have a very, very thick hat. Very thick hat. No brim though, unless you turn it up yourself, right? This one has a brim. So you get a thick hat that's not double and a brim. If I would have stopped and put a brim on here, I could have if I was using regular yarn that I had enough of. This just was what came in it. So if you just see how beautiful this is with just, we're going to call it kit yarn, you can just imagine how some of the beautiful yarns that you get will look. But the comparison, I have to say that machine always wins, but this is just as beautiful as machine. If I didn't tell you I made this, if I didn't tell you that I made this, and you looked at this hat after I steamed it and stuff, which is what you do when you're selling, you're supposed to steam it and or block your stuff so it could be solid, you would have never knew. It looks beautiful. Look at that. That is really beautiful. Look at the ribbon. And this hat is double-sided, if you can tell, because you can wear it on the rib side or the other side. Look at that. Look like somebody braided somebody's hair. That pearl side. That's what this is called, the pearl side. But look how beautiful the pearl side is. It's really beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remake this hat, but I'm going to make it with the black as the brim and this color here. So then I can put a black pom-pom on it, because this fabric, oh my God, I had to sweep my floor. It was so much linty stuff because it just was too linty to cut. And I should have figured that out beforehand, but who knew? But look how beautiful it is. So this is how you can really compare a machine-driven product versus a handmade product. Super beautiful, both of them. I would wear both of these. This one much more for a 0 below day. This one, yeah, a 0 below day too. This one will be much warmer. I probably will, when I start really making the hats on the machine, I probably will always put a brim on it, because if I'm using, I don't know if I will or not. I think because this was a number 4, it's so thick that it really made a thick hat. This right here is 2 pieces of yarn. It's not just 1. I doubled that to make it thick. So I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how I end up doing it. But this experiment turned out fabulous. I'm actually going to wear this hat. I'm going to make a scarf to go with it. All I got to do is take off this little green piece here where my pom-pom was. Simple as that. And I'm going to wear this hat. This hat is getting worn this year. Still winter. I'm going to sit and take one of my long looms, and I'm going to make a scarf. But look at that. Can't deny it. Go on Amazon and pick you up one of these machines. Cintiq is with the one that I thought I bought. Also, correction. When I went back into my order, I didn't buy a Cintiq. I bought the one that was $50. And the $50 one was this one, however you pronounce it, with the Z name. ZEZIRODSACDS, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like that. When you go on there, you'll see. But look how beautiful this turned out. You cannot beat this with a stick. And now I'm mad because I bought these pom-pom makers, and it came with 4 pom-pom makers. So, thank you so much for listening to my quick review on the hats that I made. Don't forget, be careful of those drop stitches. All right. Thank you so much, and I will see y'all in the next one.